When you lose someone to homicide or suicide, it's totally different than a regular death. Not saying that any death, but it's different from an automobile accident or cancer, COVID. You kind of expect those. You wait for them. But when someone dies that's murdered or commits suicide, there's all these unanswered questions. What could I have done? How could I avoid it? How did this happen? You blame yourself. You go through all of those things. And the 5 stages of grief did not help for me. And I found myself saying, people say, well, day by day, you're going to be able to do it. I can do it day by day. I was just trying to go step by step. And so I formed that 3 years ago. When we came back here to Florida, and we are pastors of the Embassy Church of God in Christ, and we came back here. We've been in ministry over 20 years, and we came back to relaunch our ministry back here in Florida. We went to West Putnam and Interlochen, which by chance is where Tyler, we were at when he came up. So he actually attended uh, Interlochen Elementary, Price Middle, and Interlochen High. And when we were launching the church, it just came to me, it's great what I'm doing with step by step after someone has lost someone to murder or suicide. But this was like in February. I was like, if I can avoid one parent, one mom from going through what I go through every day, the pain, the hurt, the trying to get over it, if I could prevent that somehow. So why don't we reach out to the young people first before it happens? And in looking and taking a little info and doing some research and demographics, one of the things I realized that the young people are doing is making bad choices. So Ergo was birth choices. It's a youth, faith-based youth mentor program to work with youth and to help them make positive decisions. We have 3 goals with Mint, and what was really great is the front page paper on Wednesday, May 3rd of the Palaca Daily News, which talks about officials facing school vamping epidemic and the epidemic that we're raising here. And the superintendent of school, Rick Sorensen, was talking and saying that students' use of vaping products is something our school administrators have been dealing with over the years, but it's increasing. And that was right in time because we started step by step in February, and now we're looking at all these things. And the purpose of Choices is designed to work with especially rural youth community. We're in a rural area. And one thing that young people try to do is keep up. Yes. Now they're trying to keep up with TikTok. They're trying to keep up with YouTube. They're trying to keep up with all of these things. And what they're seeing, they don't realize half of those things are set. They rented that room, they did that, it's not reality. And so they're trying to recreate and they're making choices from unreal views. So what we're trying to do is reach our county with Choices, and it's designed to work with our rural communities youth and then offer positive alternatives in a world that has so many negative alternatives. Our 3 goals to focus on leadership development, goal setting, and life management skills. The Putnam County Recreation Department has been so kind to offer us. So the first Tuesday of the month, we're in the Interlochen Community Center, and that's tomorrow. We'll start and launch the first one. And we're thanking you, Mr. Deloach, for giving us this opportunity to get the word out about Choices.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are very happy that you chose to do this and that you chose to come do it here. We appreciate very much that. I've lost a nephew to suicide. And
so you know exactly.
Firsthand.
You know firsthand. You sort of wonder, what could I have done? Did I miss something?
Right.
Good.
All righty. So tell us how this works. How is this going to? Is it just talking to them, or is it giving them information? Are we looking for the whole family to come? How are we working this
All
out?
of the above. Because my background is in media, even though it's really been over the last 35, 40 years television, We're part of the NRB, our Media Outreach Bodybuilders Television Network. We're part of the NRB, all of these things. But coming in here, I'm so excited because radio is my first love. I came into radio in '73, so I love radio. And so what we're doing is offering information, resources. We will actually be bringing in guests. Besides hearing me, we're going to be bringing in guests that will speak, those that made bad choices, those. So also the young people can see, like you, Mr. Deloach, they don't understand what they put the parents and relatives to when they make choices. Your choice is not your own. So the choice that you make, it does involve others. And what we say is the choice that you make, you fail or succeed by the choice that you make. So we have, and then one of the things, we have our website, but also in August, before they go back to school, after we get a couple of broadcasts under our belt, we're going to be launching a YouTube channel, because as much as you can do with the young people, they're going to be online. They're tech. So you got to get to their devices. And that's where we're going.
Excellent, excellent. We're happy that you came back.
Thank
We're
you.
happy you were in our community. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
All right, give us the time and the place again, and if there's an information or website or
Yes.
number to call for them to get more information.
You can get more information by calling 828-316-7408. That's 828-316-7408. The website is stepbystepwgm.com. Stepbystepwgm.com. And we will be meeting in person in the Interlochen Community Center, 135 South Highway 315 in Interlochen. Once again, without blubbering, that is 135 South Highway 315 in Interlochen. I'm sorry, I can't help but do the radio voice. I love it.
And what time?
And that's at 6:00 p.m. in the Interlochen Community Center.
Okay, if they want more information, that they can go to the website or call the information, or just simply stop by tomorrow night and check it all out. And you said you're going to be doing this once a month.
Yes, we'll be doing it there once a month, but also we're going to be working on, we do have our website that has programming things on there on the website that's available as well.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us. And again, Dr. Brenda Miller-Chambliss with Choices Youth Mentoring Program. Again, that's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Interlochen Community Center.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Well, you look good. A lot of people come in this early in the morning time. You must be used to being in radio, because some folks come in here and say, "Oh my gosh, couldn't we have done this later?"
Oh, I love radio. It was so funny one time when I was living in Orlando. Working at the radio station in Jacksonville. I would literally get up 6 in the morning and drive, because I had to be on air at 8:30 in Jacksonville. And I loved it. I love radio. Thanks so much for having us.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir.